Everything look good? Yep. Let's go. Coop, how we feeling?
I'm doing great. How you
ready to get this thing going?
Yes, sir.
So this is the I Put in Work talk show, highlighting your finest entrepreneurs you may or may not have heard of. And I'm your host, B3 the Third.
And I'm your host, Harrison Coons.
I'm your guest.
And we got our guest.
And our guest, yeah.
DJ Coop, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
We're excited about this one, though. We've been talking about getting you on here for a minute, as I was telling you. You know, your resume is strong. DJ, producer, manager to artist. We got restaurant owner. We got late night spot owner. We got studio owner. Everything.
Hustler.
Mobile detail.
Mobile Coopish detailing. Yeah, we got literally everything. So we're going to dive into all of that. But, man, you fit the description perfectly, and we are honored to have you on the show. So we appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate you having me.
So, COVID, man, how's that been for you? Obviously, it's hit everyone differently, but what's your experience been like?
It was great. It gave me a lot of time to do what I'm doing now, because I was touring with. I still tour with Lil Duval. Mm-hmm. So for that whole about 7-8 months, it gave me that time where I didn't have to do anything. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's when I started my mobile detail company, Real Coopish, and it went crazy. Like it was just because everybody's at home.
I've seen the pictures on your Instagram. I've seen some pretty nasty looking cars, and 10 minutes later,
I actually used to detail me and my brother when we was in high school, and it wasn't like nothing serious, but I'm like, it's easy money. You feel what I'm saying? So when I actually started to look into like, okay, what is it? They were making like $75 to $100 a car. So I'm like, shit, I could do that all day.
$75 in the pocket, why not?
Right. Would you say there was a higher demand for that during COVID?
I really don't know the logistics on it. I just did it, and it was because everybody was at home.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And then everybody, I mean, a lot of people go through the basic car wash, but some people actually like to get their car detailed.
In LA, I've noticed the difference between the capacity of car washes out in LA to here.
There's a lot more detail places in
out
LA.
There, yeah.
100%.
Every corner there's something, because all that shit just gets on your car overnight. Literally, you wash it, and the next day it's destroyed.
Yeah.
I actually want to do a like a mobile spa, not like a mobile spa, but a auto detailer, like a lounge though.
Okay, we pull up kind of.
I seen one in Atlanta where you pull up. They got like a bar, food, everything. You just
full on restaurant. You eat and your car gets
waiting on
done.
your car. Yeah.
Run that. The city needs that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
the city does need that.
As far as like all your other stuff, obviously you opened that up. Did it with music and everything? We're all musicians here, so you know. The live performance and everything took a big hit. You know, it took a nice step back. I appreciated quarantine for sure, but we all took a nice step back, and you kind of reevaluate your career and what you have going, the path you're on. What was the music side of things like for you during quarantine?
Like I said, quarantine was the best thing that happened to me. It gave me all the time that I needed, and like I said, I actually opened up outside of the music. That's when I actually opened up my restaurant. It was like August of last year.
And the restaurant is called what? Just for
Chicken
the people?
Coop.
Chicken Coop. Yep.
Yeah.
Chicken Coop.
Hey, lame still to so we just recently moved out to LA, but I swear like we were right down the street from it, and every day we were like, we got to go to Chicken Coop. Yeah. We just never did. So
I mean, I didn't think about it as far as like I've seen them in different cities, but my last name Cooper, so I just go with that.
I've always known you as DJ Coop. First tag DJ Coop, ho.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It rings a bell.
But the music, it was cool. I learned some more stuff as far as producing, and I'm teaching myself how to engineer. I actually just opened up my second studio.
I've seen snippets. Have you actually dropped a song under DJ Coop? Because I know you be writing some songs too.
Yeah, it's funny though, because I don't rap at all. I don't really care about it. But it's like, shit, if they going to pay me to do it,
You're playing other people's songs in the club. You know what they want.
Yeah, so I did a couple songs where I was just in there showing different artists how to, you know, like make a song, because a lot of people just record, but none of it sticks. So it's kind of like, okay, me being a DJ, I know what goes in the club, what's easy, attractive. Because I like, far as like when I do my consulting, I always tell artists like, you can really tell what the song's gonna do in the first 30 to 45 seconds. Either with the video too.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
I would agree with that.
So I think it's like, I think it's like 30, 45 seconds to consider it as a view.
Yeah, something like that. I thought it was even more than that, but
I thought it was way more than that.
Yeah,
30 seconds. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So in 30 seconds, you gotta. It's up to the consumer to look at it or push next. You know what I'm saying? So they like, even starting off, I tell people to start their videos like a real storyline.
That drunk karaoke will teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
You know, that I don't know. So for the people out there, is that at Chicken Coop?
Yeah, every Wednesday, drunken karaoke is crazy.
Insane.
That's a good time. That's never not
my
a good
story
time.
has never been more popping on anything other than a drunk karaoke. I mean, you've been on stage at BET Awards, and I still think drunk karaoke is more popping.
Yeah, I mean, I just like to do it. I mean, I just wanted to open a spot where it's just open for everybody, not just one.
It looks very welcoming.
Yeah, it's like it's right in Hillsboro's Village, right across the street from Vanderbilt. So we're next door to Vanderbilt, Belmont, all those places.
Is La Rosa Cafe, is that connected to that, or is that?
No, it's on Charlotte, so it's on the west
different?
side. Yeah,
And that's your other business venture?
yeah. I actually started that first.
Okay.
And then we did after hours there. I'm actually putting the chicken coop inside of that one too.
For real? Okay.
Yeah, but
For what reason? Just to keep everything together?
When did you start that one?
with La Rosa, like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
It was like a year before the pandemic.
Okay.
I always had DJ. I've been DJing for about 10 years, but like I said, to me, I was getting pimped because like becoming a club owner now, you just see the difference of pay. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I make the club make $10,000 a door, and I'm only get $250, and y'all begging me to promote, and I gotta keep these people
Promoting and keeping them entertained.
Yeah, so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
damn, y'all pimping shit at me. But now it's just like, oh well, it is what it is. Before that, I took a year off from DJing in Nashville because I didn't want nobody. They couldn't book me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, and then I was touring with Duval, so it just all made sense. Anyways,
How'd the Duval situation come about?
I was actually I was chilling.
And that was at prime time. That was when Smile Bitch was going crazy.
That song it ain't come out yet.
It hadn't yet. Okay.
His first time playing it
That was 2 years ago, right? Or
3 years.
3 years ago.
3 years.
Okay.
So I was
Man, that's a long time
I was just
ago.
chilling. I actually had a show that night with a artist from here, Trapper Mandel, and they hit me up. Moneybag Yo's manager, Larry Live, hit me up. He was like, "Hey, we got Duval in the city. Hey, looking for a DJ for this weekend."
Okay.
And then his manager hit me up, which is his name is Clay Evans. He's his Travis Scott's manager.
Okay.
T.I., DJ MLK, Duval, and my manager now. And he hit me up and was like, we looking for somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because he had called to the city and everybody just kept saying my name. And then how Duval did it, he was like, man, they sent me a list of names from DJs from the city and I just went with the one that was following me back.
Okay.
So
That's smart.
I did that. So he hit me up and I did it. I knocked it out. And then we had the shows at Zany's. So I was already tuned in with what he wanted because when I was DJing for Starlito, he's a very articulate artist, like far as wordplay when he does his shows.
Lido, you're saying, right?
Yeah. So it was easy for me to do Duval's show because he's the same way on wordplay. You feel what I'm saying? So we created a show. So I'm over like putting the show together now, like production.
Roller skating on stage and everything.
Yeah, that was just freestyling. He was like, I mean, it was a golden ticket because he had used it. And the thing how I got that, the first opportunity.
That was big for the city too. Like, you know, what you would consider a Nashville DJ on BET Awards, roller skating, you know.
Yeah, so like when we first started, I didn't know how the comedy set is outside of being on a rap set because the rap set, you're a personality, a voice, XYZ into the show too.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to overdo it, so I was kind of like, I don't think he knew I can like talk on the mic. You feel what I'm saying? So he had booked a DJ from Florida, which is the City Girls DJ Ryman. So he booked him because of his voice.
DJ Ryman from Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he booked him because of his voice and how he was on the mic, but he didn't know I was on the mic like that. And then Shiggy, he wanted Shiggy to do the show, and Shiggy was trying to charge him like an X amount of dollars for to do it. He was like, I'm not paying you to do that shit. We was in Ohio at the time. We were just in the car smoking a blunt. Like, this all we did is I would just get high like right before the shows. And I was like, shit.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, man, I get on there and skate. He was like, oh shit, that ain't be cold. And then cause he had to skate it.
We'll have to clip that in
for the video.
rolling across.
So it's like he was skating in the video. I was like, I mean, I could do that. And then he's like, man, send me a video. I showed him a video. He's like, cool. And then like
He needed proof first.
Nah, I mean, actually, he knew I could skate, but I was like, man, I could do that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And he was like, cool. He's like, fuck it, do it. But the thing about that situation, that whole situation, he didn't pay me. I like nothing. I booked my ticket to get there. I mean, I booked my flight to get there and everything. I was like, man, if I get down there, I just need to get in.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? He's like, cool. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't had no room and shit. No. I stayed there till I could, till my welcome was up in his room. Then I walk across the street. Dolph and Glock had a show at the other hotel, the other club across the street. I went to that till about 4 a.m. and then I was like, fuck, I'm finna buy me a room.
Yeah. Hey,
but
that's a good just stopping point as far as you entrepreneurs out there, man. Like,
you gotta do this shit.
Sometimes you just gotta do it. You know, not everything's lined up, but you know there's an opportunity on the other side of things. So
yeah, to recant that from Zany's. Like I said, I did that. We did 6 shows. He do 2 shows a night, so we did that. And then like my mama actually told me what to tell him because I was like, man, I want to, you know, I'm trying to get up out of Nashville because I had just got off a tour with Key Glock about a couple months before that. And I was like, shit, just give me your schedule. I'm making my schedule. And he was like, man, you know how many DJs told me that? I was like, man, you don't know who you're talking to. Like, I even drive to Atlanta to catch my flights. So, like, for a year straight, I was driving to Atlanta to catch my flights. So, I hate to be a sore thumb to a situation because you never know, like, what's going on. Or I just like to be there. So, I'm like, shit, if I got to drive to Atlanta to catch my flights to get on the same flight that you getting on there. So, I know if it's delayed, we all delayed. It ain't just me. Or I can't do the show because my DJ's not here. XYZ. So, I did that. And like that was the first time he played Smile Bitch was at Zany's. He was like, I got a new song with Snoop Dogg.
How for first time being played, how'd the crowd like it?
It was just like anything.
Yeah.
They wasn't, I'm not gonna say they wasn't incited, but they didn't know. I don't think he knew.
The internet really blew that one up,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Because he didn't know. He just like, he put it out and it just,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that was perfect time. You feel me?
Who all have you been on tour with? You said a couple big names. We got Key
started
Glock
off with
there.
Starlito, Don Tripp, and Kevin Gates.
Okay.
Went from there, did Dolph.
Shout out Lito, another Nashville just legend in the city for real.
Did Glock. That's actually my nephew.
Key Glock is?
Yeah.
Blood nephew? Cool.
Yeah, I was just with him like yesterday. Was in Atlanta.
Hell yeah.
After Glock, I did Duval.
Okay.
So it's been cool. To me, it's just like an elevation. Every one of them. Like even when I was doing stuff with Glock, I was kind of tired of the rap thing. Like it come with a lot of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
sure.
Like we running through the mall chasing motherfuckers and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm too old for this shit. I'm like 20 years old. I'm 30. Like I done did all this before.
Yeah.
And then it's just like now it's like this is like my easiest job now with Duval. I just get high and laugh and do the same thing. I probably play like 7 songs total during a whole 45-minute set.
Beautiful. And then you just talk and hang and
just chilling.
the trap
Anything before or after I could do. So if I want to party or set up some stuff, far as
does he have a tour lined up yet? Is he ready to come out?
Actually this weekend we going back to Carolinas, but we just did a special. Okay. So we shot a special. He just dropped it on his birthday.
Where can we find that at?
I think it's on this app called All Black. It's like ALLBLK.
Okay.
But it's going into all the other ones. He just did a deal with them because it was their, it's building their brand too. Yeah. And then he just did the Meet the Blacks 2 movie.
Oh hell yeah! Okay.
So he just did.
I think I saw something about that.
Yeah, they had like Mike Kipps, Cat Williams, like all the
preview
comedians.
That's gonna be funny. Sure, that'll be good.
So they just dropped that one, and then like now we're getting back started. Like I didn't even know I found today I had a show. I'm like, cool.
Let's go. Where
I just
at?
get off phone. I'm like, what we doing? He's like, shit, I don't know. I be on stage in a couple months. Let's put something together.
Hell yeah.
So it's pretty cool though.
What got you into all that? I knew you, so when I started making music, I was probably around 15.
Mm-hmm. How old are you now?
25.
So I'm 32.
And I probably met you when I was 16, 17.
I think we met at the Coast to Coast.
Coast to Coast was the first time. Yep.
Coast
and then I did that record.
Where's that at?
Coast to Coast. They do a great job with it, man. I've done a lot of stuff through them, but
it's like a showcase. They travel. It was an exit in.
Okay.
They come to the end. They had the end. They did do that exit in too. I'm pretty sure too. But they just go to every city, pretty much pop and DJ. They get the DJ event, and then artists come and perform, and there's prizes. And that was the first time. And then we did that record in Portland where Wilkes got on that. And then that's kind of where you really, that was the first time you started pushing that, and that was the first time where I was like, okay, we got some traction in the city. We got Coop behind the record, and that really did numbers. So just from me to you, I appreciate that.
For sure.
Yeah, believing in that. So that was lit. Did you always do music? Like, what got you into music?
I played drums growing up in church,
Okay.
but it wasn't like no career or anything. And then like far as DJing, it sounds cliche, but I really just went in the club was like,
Everything's cliche nowadays.
man, I
It's
could
all
do
been
this.
done.
I was like, I could do this, and then I was like, okay. So I was trying to do it without saying I was trying to do it.
Okay.
So I go in the DJ booth and just look like what they got,
Yeah.
or shit like that. And then at that time I was in back and forth between Nashville and Memphis. So when I met to Memphis, I was dating this chick. She was a DJ, so
Okay.
she gave me the DJ program, and I just learned how to do it myself. And then from there, just started doing house parties and small
Building
stuff like
up
that,
from
and
there.
then building from there. And then came back to Nashville, and it just took off.
That's how TM88, the producer.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how he became a producer because he was in the club, hearing it, and he was like, "I could do this. I don't know why I'm not."
I'm like,
on the other
okay,
side of things.
it can't be that hard. So then it's kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. I got to get the stuff that I need to get. Now, once I got that program, I taught myself, like I studied it and mastered that. Like,
What was it, Serato?
Now it's virtual DJ.
Oh, okay.
Virtual
Yeah.
DJ.
I feel like
I
that's
didn't
a
know
big
nothing about Serato till
Yeah.
I really got into DJing. I was like, damn, I don't even know how to use this shit. So
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody using this, and then like drops. Everybody had drops. So the drops is like the identification.
Is that the DJ Coop, ho?
Yeah.
Is that your first tag ever?
Yeah, like my homeboy made it, and I got it. off-
I'll get you to send it to us. We'll drop that in.
Yeah.
DJ Coop, ho? That was
Yeah.
legendary.
He's my homeboy Wide IG Perry. He's from Franklin. He was a rapper, and I was just like, man, make me some drops, because I was going to the club. Everybody had their drops and shit. And then like my homeboy DJ Rawtune, he was DJing for Jelly Roll at the
I
time.
remember Rotun. Yeah,
So he
yeah.
like that Rawtune, bitch. I was like, damn, that shit hard, like man. But I didn't tell him what to say. It just came out. He was like, DJ Coop, ho. I was like, oh hell yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel that's how all of the most fire tags are.
Tay
They
Keith,
just-
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
like
that's
Tay
just
Keith.
his homie.
Like my
Yeah.
homeboy Lil Juice made that out of Clarksville.
There you go.
Yeah.
So he just like, and it just like I said, like a lot of DJs, that's your identification. So you got DJ Drama, like all the OG DJ Scream,
Yep.
DJ Smalls, all those. They had that drop. So either if it wasn't the voice, you'll know that the drop. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So
I feel like nowadays a producer tag, a DJ tag is just as important as
yeah,
as
if you
a
got
fire
the tag
beat
on there,
and
it don't
some
even
lyrics.
make no
You know,
sense. Yeah,
it all is the full package nowadays.
yeah. So we doing that.
Hell yeah! So when you came back from the tour with Lil Duval and everything, you said you had La Rosa Cafe opened up and everything. Let's talk about just investing in yourself, in your businesses and everything. What was your goal as far as coming in and open up La Rosa Cafe? Like, what did you have in mind? Was that to push the music? Was that just to
Nah, I was really making some money. You
Yeah.
feel me? That's fine. Really making some money like 3 years ago. I was broke as fuck like
Yeah.
3 years, like $0, bro. Like I was doing the shit with Duval. I was making enough to pay my bills, but I didn't have no leg room to do nothing. But I'm saying I've been DJing in these clubs for so long, and then I got the opportunity to get that building. I'm like, shit, I'm pushing my own shit. Like my first week, it was like TSU homecoming, like 10,000.
damn first week?
Shit, man, I'm looking at it like, man, is this shit legal?
First week,
man.
Let's
First,
go.
first weekend, it's like, bam. I was like, damn, let's go. You feel me? So I was like,
I feel like you got TSU on lock from everything I've
I
seen.
ain't know nobody at TSU. I just know the people.
Yeah,
I just know the right people. I ain't gotta know them. That's kind of like what the Amazon do. He don't sell shit. He's the facilitator.
yeah. Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
I got
That's a
like,
good way of putting it.
yeah. So it's like I don't know. I didn't go to college. I don't even know nobody at TSU. Like so.
That's another good point we like to bring up is the whole college and schooling thing. What's your
I'm not-
take on that?
I'm not against it. I'm smart as hell. I graduated a year early. I made 27 ACT.
Did you go to college?
No, I went like 2 months, and everybody just kept looking at me like, "Why the fuck you in here?" I'm like, "Shit, I don't know." And I just quit. I
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck that shit. I ain't gonna waste no money."
Yeah,
I think I was smart enough not to go to college, if that makes sense.
yeah. We always say I said it on the last episode,
We've
but it's
had
the
these
wizard, not the
conversations,
wand. It's
yeah.
all about
So I
it's
teach
all
my
about the person.
son. Like, I'm teaching my son, and now he's 13. He works for me at Chicken.
13
Coop.
already?
Yeah.
Man,
So I'm teaching him the same thing. He produces too. So he plays
real?
the piano, drums, trumpet, everything. So I'm just showing him at an early age, like I'm not keeping you from going to do anything. So he actually wants to attend TSU in the band. So I'm like, okay, how you gonna make money off of this? You feel what I'm saying? You could be in the band, but what are you gonna do after that? Like, are you gonna travel or start a band, or are you gonna produce?
I feel like it's transitioning with younger people. Like
Right.
I feel like they're about to start realizing that they can do all this stuff without, school, and they kind of
Yeah,
are
because
so
you gotta think
focused on
about
making money that it's
for
just-
us it's traditional.
Yeah.
This, go to college.
It's been
get a
instilled
job.
as like a principle.
Yeah, so it's like I'm just teaching them now. Like, you can make money working at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, you could be the manager at 13.
What was that quote we read? It was like, entrepreneurs don't want to work a 9 to 5 only to just work
24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and like, I say the same things. Like, why I'm gonna give somebody 40 hours of my time, and they tell me when I gotta come in, what I make. I'm like, I could determine that myself. So I like that though.
Especially if they don't like what they're doing and you're working for them, then
it's gonna make it more hard for you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's like, hell no, I'm not doing that. But definitely like the entrepreneurship. That's what I'm pushing. I'm actually about to start a class for it.
For entrepreneurship?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Focus on music or just everything?
Just everything.
Cool.
Because, I mean, music is cool. Like I said, we all do something with music, but music was got me in the game.
It's bigger than that.
Yeah. So I'm just learning how to venture out. Like, I'm finna start a printing company for clothes. I'm just learning whatever I can make some money off of. Residual income is what I'm trying to do.
Do you think that mindset came over time, or do you think you've always kind of had like?
Nah, I always had it. Like, I had
yeah.
like between 18 and 22, I had about 50 jobs.
Yeah. Wow.
I quit a job on break.
Wait,
like,
hold on.
That's a lot.
Best job quitting story. What's your best job quitting
Quit
story?
on break. Like, it's over with.
Where was that? Where was
Nissan.
that?
Nissan.
Okay. What happened there?
Nah, I was just like, man, fuck that shit. I left on. You want us to take you out? Yes, take me out on the scooter, everything. I'm not even walk. Just take me out of here.
Yeah.
But I think my biggest one was like quitting Frito-Lay. It was crazy though, cause like,
What were you doing with them?
I was just doing line picking.
Okay.
So it's actually like 3 or 4 minutes from what was the popular club in Nashville at the time. It was like Club Ciroc. Not Ciroc, right there on Murfreesboro Road. Okay. So it's like old white people and shit. So it was like, oh my gosh, I see your name on the billboard down the street. Like, what are you doing here? Like, every week they were like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, what am I doing here?
So then it's like I that's when I jumped out and did my DJ shit, and then I made like $200 or some shit like that. I was like, cause they had it all panned out because they cut my hours down. I work like 8 hours a week. What the fuck am I getting up for?
Yeah,
I was leaving the club, go to sleep in the parking lot because it's right there.
So they were working with you a little bit. They knew.
Nah, hell no.
No.
I'm saying I leave the club. I gotta be at work at like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning the next day. So I'm like, I'm not going home. If I go get in the bed, I'm not getting up. So I'm just go in the car, lay back, get up, go in there and do it for like 4 hours. So it's kind of like, I'm not.
That's rough.
That's hustle.
That's the hustle. Yeah,
right there,
that is.
Man. That's respect.
So once I just like, when I kept saying it, they kept saying it, like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I don't know. Like, what the fuck? I need a job. But once I started to make that money, and start to like, okay, I can get this in 2 or 3 hours instead of 40 hours. What the fuck am I doing? Like, that's what I kept saying. Like, what am I doing here?
What's your advice to the young entrepreneurs out there that are kind of in that transitional state of maybe looking to quit their job or just in that confusion of like, do I go this way or do I go that? What do you have to say to them?
I think you just got to figure out what you want to do. You can't do nothing for nobody else. Like, what nobody else what you want to do. It's just like, I had my little cousin, she hit me up today and she was like, I'm finna do this. I'm planning to moving. She lives in Memphis too.
Are you the cool uncle now?
Huh?
Are you the cool uncle now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But she like, I want to do this. I'm like, what do you want to do? You got to know what you want to do. I can't tell you. I don't know what you want to do. She's like, I don't know what you want me. I don't know what you want to do. Because just like you just said, if it's something you don't like, you're not going to be into it.
Yeah.
So do something that you're not going to complain about doing every day. Yes, that's what you got to do. So if you want to do hair, you want to do nails, then you got to take the steps to do that. You know what I'm saying? I even went to barber college when I was 17. I just did it because I was fucking around. I'm like, I could still cut, but it wasn't nothing that I really wanted to do. Like, I'm not finna sit in the shop all day. And then when I discovered DJing, it was just like, oh, this is dope. I get part.
Hey, as I said in the beginning, a strong resume, bro. A strong resume,
strong.
right
So
here.
it's like, now it's just, I mean, but I just do it for real. It's like, if you don't do it, you'll never know. So you can't be scared to fail. That's
100%.
part of it.
I think it goes back to how you were saying, opportunity presents itself. If you're interested, the slightest, take it.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know.
everything like far as my music career has been based off of opportunity. Everybody every situation when I got with Lito, it was because his previous DJ was BSing.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the opportunity and ran with it and did what I did with that. Same thing. Glock hit me up. Hey, I'm finna do this.
Being ready too.
Go.
Being
You gotta
ready,
go. You gotta be ready to go. I'm dropping everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what am I losing?
Yeah.
What can I lose from this? Like, even when I had the opportunity to go on the road with Kevin Gates, I was interning at 101.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Did you ever did you ever DJ for them like officially? I
101. I was doing mix shows.
Okay.
But I was doing jerk work. Like, I'm cleaning out the van and I'm doing this shit. So I want to be at 101 if I'm gonna roll with Kevin Gates. I'm like, the radio station gonna be here when I get back. I'm gone. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't even getting. I was getting like $50 a show then.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care, but
Opportunity,
it
though.
was the opportunity because
Yeah.
I'm building relationships, real relationships on every city I'm going to. I encourage people to make their own relationships, not based off of who you behind. So also, I feel like in my
That's a
Yeah,
key
that was
piece of
deep right there.
advice. right
yeah.
there,
So
man.
like and I feel like majority of my DJ career I was shadowed because I was somebody's DJ.
Okay.
Not saying
That's a good perspective of it.
yeah, because you pushing somebody else's brand.
Yeah.
You're not pushing your own brand.
Right.
So once I started to push myself, that's when it really took off. You feel what I'm saying? It's cool to be so and so's DJ, so and so, but are they pushing you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my DJ.
You
feel
realize when
Taking that opportunity though to do that helps you like hone your craft.
Right.
So then that when you are ready and do realize, wait, I got shit I want to push.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
So that's what it was. So like even like my first time DJing for Lito, I grew up on Lito, so it's kind of like
this is like the biggest Lito fan ever, right here.
So I was like,
on the corner of Heiser, like, yeah.
it was crazy because I was in a club DJing and I was already playing his music. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So I wasn't playing it because I seen him in the club. Like his old manager's like, no, you need to go with Coop. He's the one pushing your stuff. Like you don't even come to the club. He's playing it. I was just playing it because it was one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
So when we did our first show, I was like hype man because he didn't have a hype man. So he looking around like, who got a microphone? I was like, nah, it's me. I'm like, I know every song, bro.
That's fire.
Hey, that's how it should be though.
Yeah.
I always hate when you see someone performing and the DJ's on their phone or something. It's like,
Oh yeah. No.
bro, you can't have a crowd feeling a performance if your own people.
You
are
have-
you're
you have
you're
to
setting
bring
you're setting the tone
the energy.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like from there. It was a great learning experience. I don't have no regrets. I just live off my mistakes.
day by day.
What
Take two
forward.
L's and making a W.
What would you say?
Let's go straight.
What would
up.
you say is like your favorite or most like legendary like celebrity experience you've had?
Mike Tyson.
Ooh,
Mike
Mike
Tyson.
Tyson. Hold up. Tell us that story.
Yeah.
Now I'm with Duval, so
So you fought him, right? No.
Nah, hell nah. He's still like he'll knock motherfucker out.
He's
I-
huge.
he does
big
comedy
as
now.
hell.
He's hilarious.
He does
Have
comedy,
you
so-
seen his podcast? He's always on someone's podcast, and everyone
Always
is
on someone's
hilarious.
podcast, or he has his own.
Yeah.
doesn't
He
he?
has
Does he
both
have
of them.
his
Like
own
both
too?
of them,
I
yeah.
like the aesthetic of theirs.
Word.
Black and white.
So he did a comedy show in Chicago. Was for the last 2 years, well before pandemic. Every year, D. Ray Davis he does a big comedy show in Chicago, and Duval was on it.
Okay.
And then they had Mike Tyson on there, and I was like, bro, that's Mike Tyson. I think I showed that picture to my uncle. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's like dope, Mike Tyson.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Like
I'm framing that picture.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mike Tyson.
100%.
What about Lil Wayne? I know there's a legendary picture floating around of you and Wayne.
Yeah, I met him at Limelight.
Okay.
So
What happened? They shut
Shout out
Limelight down,
Limelight.
right?
yeah, I don't think
Prob-
they pay their taxes.
Man. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Hey, take notes. Pay your
the scope.
taxes if you
Yeah, pay
open
your
up a
taxes.
business.
Yeah, but I
didn't
think
even
Mike
know the
Tyson. I
show,
don't
huh?
think nothing can top that outside of.
That's special, man. That's dope.
Yeah, because it didn't have to do nothing with like nothing. It was just like, damn, that's Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Then his hands is like this big, so it's like shaking the bear's hand. I'm like, damn, I hate to get hit with one of these.
He's super nice too,
Yeah,
right?
cool as hell. He was
Yeah.
high. We getting high and everything. So
Hell
it's like-
yeah.
I'm like, bro, I hate to be on the wrong side of that.
Oh yeah.
person.
No chance.
But Mike Tyson probably be the
Even at his age right now, still.
He would kill me.
Who would
If
kill
I
any-
he
yeah.
connected
Snoop.
one, I'm out. Who?
Snoop.
Snoop Dogg.
Smoke with Snoop.
Smoke with Snoop. That's
Oh, how is that?
That was cool.
That's
So
an
it's like I
experience
just
anybody
use
can-
like with being with Duval, he know
Whatever.
everybody. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like I just be in the room, just like, yeah.
building
When
relationships
you're-
yourself.
When
Yeah.
you're smoking with Snoop, is it like the Cat Williams stand up when he's like.
Yeah, you getting high. You getting high.
Pass it
Gary
around.
Payton. I just met Gary Payton.
Really?
Yeah.
You smoked the Gary Payton
Gary
with Gary Payton?
Yes, sir.
The Gary
Yes,
Payton
sir.
pack.
And that was he was at the
Cookies or
comedy
whatever.
show.
For real?
I'm like, damn. It's like this is like I said, this is probably like the biggest opportunity that I got to me, far as like to be able to be in different rooms and Duval's the type of person where he's not like, oh, he's trying to get on off. He's like, no,
Well deserved.
do
for
your
sure.
thing,
Yeah.
bro, because it's
Yeah.
not gonna last.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So when I go in a room, like my manager told me, he said, man, if you go in a room and we on some networking stuff, you should at least come out with 5 new numbers. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in a room with Gaza and Nima and all, because Duval, he got a distribution deal with Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, these are people that people are dying to be in front of. We talking just like this.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's up to you to take advantage of the opportunity.
And you run some management for artists too, right? DJ the rapper.
Yeah,
is
slept on management. I do DJ the rapper, and I have a new artist named Jay.
Okay.
She's from here, but she's like a triple threat because she produces
Word.
engineers and she does the artist thing. But like I told her, it's like you got to go with the money at for. So if I'm making more money engineering, I can make my money off of engineering and pay for my stuff I got to do for my artist stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Or
Right.
production.
Yeah. It's dangerous though, knowing all three. Like, you don't really have to outsource as much as
Right.
someone who just raps does. You
But
know?
I'm saying there's
You
so
have
many
a-
rappers, so you should be always paid. And then you
Yeah,
got a studio,
exactly.
you got 2 studios to go to. So it's
Facts.
like, why are you? You should always have money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So slept on. There's 2 studios,
Yes,
Right
sir. There's
now?
one on North Nashville, then one over by airport, like 1 minute from the airport.
and is that where y'all do the majority of all recording? And
Yeah, the
awesome.
biggest. Well, I had what's called stop through. It was crazy. You remember that tornado came through, like a year and a half ago. I had Trippy Reds
Red.
in there.
Yeah, I was about to say. I looked on the Instagram.
Trippy was that there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trippy
I had
and Cody Shane.
It's Cody Shane.
Cody
I think that's
Shane.
her name.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then we didn't even know what was going on. We was just in there chilling, like getting high. It was like the whole world was like
Just got getting
this shit
blown
going
away.
like crazy.
I don't know why I don't
literally
remember
like
this.
5 minutes from the tornado. It was like it's a bridge
Do you not remember the tornado?
I don't know why I
tore-
don't
that tore the
remember
whole
that.
north side and east side up.
Isn't that what destroyed the basement?
Was I here?
Yeah, the basement
Yeah.
east.
What the hell?
Yeah,
I
you
got a
did.
bad
Everything
brain,
got-
man.
I'm- Literally, like if you like, I'm on Clarksville Highway, so if you go over that bridge, it turns into like Buchanan. So the whole bottom of that was black,
Fuck.
and I'm like, what the
Y'all
hell
just
just happened?
making a
Like,
little song real quick. Come out.
man. And that was just I don't even know how that happened. No, I knew it was DJ. I think I knew it was DJ somebody, but they was like, well, in the studio. I'm like, cool. That's usually how a lot of stuff happens.
I feel like that's important to have those ventures for when people come through, because that right
Yeah,
there.
because I
you're
get tired of
offering
going like
something.
looking for somebody else stuff. Then I gotta,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like,
Would-
I just do it myself.
Were they at the first studio or the second?
first
one?
studio.
First one.
Yeah, the second studio I actually like a month ago.
Okay.
Any
Yeah.
artists looking for some recording space?
just
You
had
got
Lil Chat
photo
come
shoots stuff too.
You
as
got
well.
photo shoots, podcasts.
What-
T-shirts.
Drop your Instagram. Drop all your socials.
I am
real quick,
DJ
just for
Coop.
everyone.
I am
DJ Coop.
everywhere. I am DJ Coop. I tried to. It used to be DJ Coop Ho, but then it was like, well, you can't put that on radio.
Gotta be a little more commercial.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what mine. I originally went by B3, and you just search that on Google, and vitamins would pop up. So I was like, well, I got to do something about that. So I added the third, and people are always like, "Isn't B3 the third?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but you know."
People are slow sometimes.
Yeah.
but it's cool.
Should we do it? Should we get to candy of the day, candy of the week? I don't even know what it's called. Candy of the day, candy of the week. We got Harrison tried to
This
ruin it
one's
last
exciting.
time, so
I didn't try to ruin it. I just wanted to
he
taste
wanted to
one.
eat it so bad, bro.
I've had them like
Y'all can
once
open that
ever.
pack too. Everyone's got to eat it. We got to get
Everybody's
an
gotta
opinion
eat it.
from everyone.
They're terrible. Is that?
Those are bad.
I've seen those. I've never had one.
I don't
before.
think they're good.
I know what the wax tastes like. I forget what the actual like inside tastes like. Yeah, I remember that tastes
So it's
like
a
shit.
piece- you eat the whole piece, or you?
I don't know. Let's see if
break
there's
the top?
directions.
Oh.
So we got Crybaby Sour mini drinks. They got like the wax
bite
and
it
then Crybabies are the sour shits.
Did you just like chew it off?
This might be our worst one.
No, I like this.
Really sweet.
I want the red and blue over here.
I'm just gonna.
Does it pour in? Oh, that just got all over my damn
Got all
pants.
over my
Fuck it.
legs.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Guys, you gotta bite the top off. Like,
Bro, mine already has a hole in the bottom.
Yes.
Oh, that's fire.
Mmm.
It's not bad. It's like a warhead,
Yeah,
a liquid warhead.
Bro, it is. It's going everywhere.
Never mind. That's not
Put it on
good.
the ground.
It tastes good at first, but then that sourness hit me.
Yeah,
Got on my shirt.
I would go with, if this would be dope with liquor.
It's like an airplane bottle.
What were those, Jake? Those pops we just had. If this was the pop,
Yeah.
that would have been fire. It was like a rum and coke pop. It had a Moscow Mule pop. It was all different drinks just in like a pop, but a crybaby pop with some alcohol in it. What's your go-to drink? What you be sipping on?
Man, I stopped drinking. I
I don't really drink anymore. Oh, I don't really drink anymore.
It's like because like when I used to drink, I used to be fucked up. Like when I was at Limelight, I had to take 5 shots to get on stage. Like so I was DJing.
I'm big on tequila right now. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Tequila?
I like
don't know
tequila.
why.
My homeboy just started his own tequila line called Disbelief.
Okay.
So
Is it in stores? Can I get it somewhere?
Yeah, it should be everywhere now. But it's like it has a platinum, which is the white one, then it has the brown one. But at one time, what I don't drink is Jägermeister.
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
That shit.
We were
not
talking
good.
about that. That's not.
Man, Jägermeister had me. I fell in the club. I was like,
Oh,
I don't remember
that had
shit.
you, right?
I probably got date raped. I don't even know. That shit. I don't remember.
I don't like. Everyone looks at me crazy. I don't like beer. I'm not a beer
like
guy. I
beer
think
either.
it tastes like shit personally, and people hate me for saying it. But I don't know.
It's not. Seltzers are the worst.
What? No, bro. I would
is
much
that?
rather a seltzer. It's just like
Over
a
beer?
White Claw or a Truly or. I
It's
sound
like the
a
bubbly
bitch saying
drinks.
this,
It's
but
like
man, I,
the.
just
I
don't
like
beer.
cider. Like
Cider's cool.
Angry
Like-
orchard.
From the
Angry,
south, you like
yeah.
moonshine. Could be crushing moonshine, probably.
I done
White
had
lightning.
moonshine. Yeah, I done had some moonshine before.
Moonshine's intense. That's like racing fuel.
That shit burns your whole entire stomach as you
Yeah,
drink
that's-
that.
that's-
Yeah.
So what do we got? We got to do a final analysis. What would you say out of 10?
I give it a 4, bro, because mine like broke on the side. I didn't even get to drink it. Like
I give it an 8.
8. Okay.
Like based off of
I'll give it one more.
packaging.
Oh,
Far as like
nobody's ever brought the packaging into it.
Hey, that
so-
that's important though. No, that's for real.
yeah, I give it an 8.
Cryberry.
It's not
sour
nothing
mini
wrong-
drink.
I
You
don't
can
see
have those too
nothing-
if you want them.
It's nothing wrong with it. But like you
Try that
said,
yellow one.
Concept.
It's interesting.
Interesting. Concept ad.
it's like, is this wax?
These have been around for a minute because I definitely had them.
Yeah, these are a classic.
That's why I was like, who thought of this? Like, okay, we're gonna put.
But am I like? See, I bit the top off. Am I supposed to eat the top, or do I just like?
I guess you just. I just.
Word. Interesting concept.
Well, I'll take it
what
back
do you
down
think,
to a
Molt?
7.
He ate one more instead of 7. What do you think, Molt?
I'm gonna go 6.5.
6.5, Jake.
I'm gonna say 6.
Okay. Garrett.
Better, but
It's going down.
4.
I said 4 too. Yeah.
It's an experience. I definitely think.
That's too much work. To
Don't wear white
like
pants.
this.
Yeah,
Long-
like I would, bro.
Long story short, if I would have tried it the other day, I would have said, "Let's change the candy."
That and I knew that was gonna happen. I had a feeling that it was gonna be like
right.
mediocre to where we would change it. And
I
that's
like
what
sour
didn't
stuff,
want.
so that's the only reason. Like,
I like
what's in
the
it.
warheads.
Yeah,
Warheads are fire.
that's what it tastes like. They're just liquid version.
Yeah. What's your favorite candy? Like your go-to?
Yeah, I suppose.
We had what we have last week. Some Sour Patch watermelons. Those are everyone
those
loves
are fire.
those.
you can't go
Yeah.
wrong with them.
That's what I like. I can reach
We
it.
were gonna do the jelly beans where you do the mystery jelly beans where like
The-
you bite
the
either
Bean
vomit or
Boozled?
that. We didn't want to do that to you. We were like, we'll say
Yeah.
that for someone else.
The bean
Mine will probably, like you said, I like, you gave me that one. I like those Airheads minis, the little strippers. Every time I get on the road, I get a pack of those.
Well, so what's next?
Coop Visions.
Coop Visions. What's that?
It's my
Coop Visions.
production company as far as
Okay.
like videos. So it's pretty much, I'm gonna buy all that shit, the red and everything. Just
Are you
get
gonna be
different-
renting out the red?
Yeah,
I'll come
everything
call.
for sale.
Make some phone calls. Those reds are beautiful,
Yeah.
and
So
the black magics too. Have you shot with those black magics?
I don't even know how to do none of that stuff. I just want to buy it and rent it out and I just have it.
Business
Yeah, I don't know.
investments.
I learned how to do it. So
Yeah.
it's funny though, cause I do Duval's photography. I just told him about me.
You
a
do the
camera
photography?
for him.
This man does everything.
Everything.
I just be
Literally,
playing with
like-
it. I'm like, he showed me how to
Has
do
his
this,
hand in
this. I used to
every trade.
Sony 6300. I think I'm gonna get like a 72 or 7.
What do you outsource? Is there anything in your business that you
I'm
outsource?
selling everything. I sell salt to a slug if I could. You feel
Hell
me?
What Jelly said, I
That's
can
nice.
sell bacon to a pig.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like I do that. Next, I want to do like I said, the Coop Visions, and then I want to open up another restaurant.
Another one?
Well, now I'm opening up a daiquiri factory.
Daiquiri
Daiquiri
factory. Nashville needs that.
Yeah.
We gotta have to cut that out because
Just like
you can't let anyone start that.
Hella
before.
different drinks.
Yeah, just like kind of like
everything.
Wet Willie's or something.
Okay.
Okay.
It's already in motion.
All right. Good.
It'd be
There we go.
about it.
So
Fire.
Yeah.
all y'all that think you could jump on it quicker.
I mean, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, I'm not discouraging nobody to do it. It's just how you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like chicken.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everybody sell chicken, but everybody go to a different chicken place because of what they taste like.
Do you have a secret recipe at the Coop?
What's all right?
What
so
time are y'all
since
open
y'all
tomorrow?
got
I
chicken
fly
there,
out in the evening. I'm gonna come by tomorrow.
We open at 5.
since y'all got
Damn.
chicken there, I gotta
Yeah, I'll be
ask,
there for the 5.
what's your opinion on Hattie B's versus what's the other one? Is it Prince's?
Princess is the original.
I've heard Prince's is better.
Hattie B's is
I
smart.
haven't had that.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. Hattie B's, so a white person, which is the 3. I think it's 3 white dudes. It's like the dad,
For
the son.
Hattie B's?
Yeah, that
Okay.
owns Hattie B's.
Okay.
Somebody went to Princess, which is in the hood. The original Princess is in the hood.
Yeah.
So it's like we
I
gonna.
see where this is going.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what happened. It's real.
Yeah.
Like you asked me, it's real. We're gonna get as close as possible. Take it to our neighborhood and sell it
And
to.
commercialize it.
Yeah.
That's
Which
fucked.
they never.
Yeah.
Princess never put money into promo. It was word of mouth.
I was gonna say Hattie B's is pretty good with the promo.
They killing like that's my. I go by that every day, bro, and like that's my goal. Like I'm coming up with a hot
Everyone
chicken.
I hear of outside of Nashville, they always bring up Hattie B's.
It's not. I'm
That
talking about
are-
far as like business.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about the food. Business. That's where I want to be at. Like
Word.
every day, a line wrapped around the corner.
Every time. Literally.
Every time, like, every day, bro.
I've never had it. I've lived in Nashville 10 years and I
That's crazy.
never had Prince's or Hattie B's. That's bad.
I have
That's actually not
never.
good now
I've
that I look
had.
at that.
I've been to the original Prince's.
But yeah,
But-
on Ewan. But she would have won. It's a lady. If she would have had the business correct, even by patenting the name Nashville Hot Chicken, she'd been billionaire right now. But they never took it that serious.
watch
They
Shark
never
Tank?
thought, huh?
Do you watch Shark Tank?
Yeah, a little
That
bit,
shit
yeah.
fire. We've been big on Shark Tank. We've been learning. I learned a lot from Shark Tank.
But I think, to me, Princess is better to me because it's the original. Hattie B's is better to me because I'm a business person. So they're like their promo game is crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that
Are you gonna
marketing.
franchise Coop? Are you
Yeah.
gonna open more?
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Or
do mine
Chicken
by
Coop?
area
Not-
code.
Not Coop, but Chicken Coop.
It's gonna be area code.
Okay.
So like, if I already got like somebody in Charlotte trying to do one, then in Jackson, Tennessee. So I'd be like Chicken Coop 931, Chicken Coop
Okay.
901, Chicken Coop
That's
615. You know, like
fire.
that.
Chicken Coop 90301.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Whoever won,
hills.
whoever got that money.
Yeah.
Because I don't care. I set it up.
So
That's what's up.
with all of your restaurants and everything you got going on, what's like your end goal with everything?
Just be rich.
Just be rich, stack that money.
And it's
$1
really no.
million
I don't
Coop.
think there's no end. There's no extra. I don't really think there's no exit strategy of anything. You're just gonna die.
Yeah, that's facts.
So
Put
it's
it-
kind
put
of
it
like
how it is.
it's kind of like build it up to where when you do go, is either you can leave it to somebody for like a legacy, or it leaves in good standing. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't have no. I never thought about doing a restaurant. My business partner like, let's do a restaurant. I wanted to do a lounge. He was like, no, bro. And this was like during the pandemic. Well, in between the pandemic, and he was like, everybody got to eat. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody choose to go lounge.
They say
XYZ.
groceries, like shopping stores and food. They never
Yeah,
go
Vanderbilt
out.
kept me
Everyone
open
needs
the
to
whole
eat.
pandemic.
No, yeah.
Man, like they can use their student cards there and everything.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to get
That's
every
hard.
college to use their student card there.
That's the ticket right there.
That is
Student
the
cards,
ticket,
yeah. Because that's parents'
I
money.
use the shit
Yeah.
You
it
ain't
is.
spending. Yeah, they aren't spending their
It
money.
is.
They're
Yeah,
spending
it's just-
parents'
I'm
money.
like,
Yeah.
they got their own kiosks, everything. You just put it in there, and they kept us open during the whole pandemic. Like you didn't even gotta. They didn't have to come. We're delivering it. I'll drop it. I'll put it on the floor. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, man. Final words to
the
the
hustle.
people, Coop. What do you got to say to all them young entrepreneurs? I know you gave some gems throughout this whole thing, so there's not much more you can give away, but just some final words to the people as far as what you got going on.
Man, just do it, man. Just like Nike say, excuse is gonna kill you. Don't procrastinate. I've always procrastinated in a lot of stuff that I do, and once I started to do it, that's when is when everything changed. It's like you shoot for the stars laying on the roof. If you don't do it, you ain't gonna never know.
Still be in the living room.
Yeah, you just gonna be thinking about it. So just do that shit.
Word. Well, it's
Great
at
advice.
I am DJ Coop
Yes,
on
sir.
Instagram,
Everywhere.
and that will lead you to everything we talk
I gotta
about
get my
here,
website
man.
back up too. I had imdjcoop.com, but
Okay.
I don't have nothing to put on there at the moment. I'm
Well,
doing
soon,
merch and stuff.
Soon to come back.
Yeah, soon to
There's
come
the
back. But
website.
follow the IG. You'll get everything. You got Harrison Coons on IG, B3 the Third, myself, and most importantly, the at I Put in Work talk show. That's it, man. We appreciate you coming
Appreciate
on.
y'all having
We
me,
were
man.
excited.
Appreciate
Yeah,
y'all. Thank you for having me.
absolutely, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, the whole little shebang. Next episode coming soon, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
That was dope.
Beautiful.